All right, Klaviyo rolled out WhatsApp marketing, and in today's video, I'm gonna be comparing SMS to Klaviyo. Mom, look at me, I've made it. Anyway, my name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I make these videos to really teach people how to do email and SMS, as well as, at this point, WhatsApp marketing. So let's break down these two mediums. You have SMS on one hand and WhatsApp on the other hand. SMS is typically used for high urgency or interruption-based marketing. Think sales, product release, and product restock. Personally, within my company, those are the only three types of SMS messages we send. WhatsApp, on the other hand, is those things: product release, sale, restock, but also more conversation-based type of marketing. You can actually engage with people from a conversational perspective a lot better through the use of WhatsApp as opposed to SMS. This single difference pretty much drives everything that I'm going to talk about below. So let's quickly go into the efficacy of these two mediums and just spit out some quick numbers here. So SMS, you're gonna get about 90 to 98% open rates off the back of sending an SMS message. They get opened, and you're gonna get click rates anywhere between 6 to 15%. Personally, we try and aim a little bit higher, ideally hitting about 22% click rates, but that's just what we do at my agency. And you're gonna get conversion rates, depending on the type of message, between 1 to 5%. The time to open for SMS is within minutes, and it's really designed to be a short revenue injection into your company. Quick revenue, bang, comes through. That's cool, all right? WhatsApp, on the other hand, gets open rates of about 80 to 95% and click rates significantly higher of about 10 to 30%. These are just the benchmarks, and conversion rates of about 2 to 8%. Now keep in mind, those click rates and conversion rates are based off of the open rates. So you might get higher open rates with SMS, and as a result, a corresponding lower click rate because more people are opening it, okay? The response rate with WhatsApp, though, is significantly higher than compared to SMS marketing. It is a conversation that typically leads to a conversion. Really quickly, sorry to interrupt the video. I just wanted to tell you something really cool that we've started doing with Inbox. I've actually created a school community where I teach you anything and everything I know about email and SMS marketing, from really advanced campaign strategies to how to simply set up your Klaviyo account, all the way to building really cool automations for the back end of your e-commerce store. Whether you're a business owner trying to learn how to do email marketing or an email marketer trying to learn how to become a better email marketer, there is a link in the description to this school community where I teach you everything I know. Check it out, it's worthwhile. Book a call to have a chat with me to see if you're a right fit for the community, and if you are, I'd love to get you in there. Anyway, sorry for interrupting your video, let's get back to it. Whereas with SMS marketing, it's less of a conversation and it's more of a quick revenue injection. Like I said, product release, product restock, and of course, sales, okay? Now, let's break down their cost structure from like a dollars and cents perspective, and this is where things kind of flip, okay? Now I'm speaking relatively within Klaviyo right now. There's different platforms out there, they might charge you different rates. So SMS, let's break down their cost. It's typically a paid per message, and it's based on how many characters you send within that SMS message. Note, I'm not talking about MMS right now, and I'm not talking about MS, which is a debilitating disease and nothing to joke about. So you pay on a paid per message basis, and the rough ballpark is about 1 cent to 5 cents per send, depending on the country. Okay, longer messages, once again, depending on the country, so over 160 characters, are gonna cost you more. Now the WhatsApp cost is paid per conversation window. It's not how many characters you send, it's the window or per conversations you engage in a 24-hour period. It is much cheaper per interaction, but requires template approval, and there is a little bit more setup friction when it comes to the setup. So if you send 10 SMS messages to one person in a 24-hour period, those 10 messages will cost you 10 messages worth of spend. With WhatsApp, though, you can open a conversation and send as many messages as you want within that 24-hour window, and the cost is going to be the same, which is why it is a conversational-based medium, okay? SMS is expensive at scale, and WhatsApp is cheaper if you are trying to engage in that back and forth conversation. Now, opt-in rates, okay? There is a little bit more friction when it comes to asking for SMS opt-ins. WhatsApp can hit much higher opt-in rates because people are more freely willing to give away their WhatsApp messages, or rather contact details. There's a little bit less friction here. Fortunately though, the consent process to get people to consent to WhatsApp is very easy if you are already capturing their SMS consent. It's literally just a little tweak in terms of the actual wording within the terms and conditions of the opt-in field. Now, I've made a video on how to set up your WhatsApp consent and your WhatsApp account. Check that out. If I remember, and I'm losing my memory, but if I do remember, there's a link in the description of this video. Okay, so geography also matters a lot here. Like with SMS marketing, which is more expensive depending on the country that you're sending it in, the consent process to capture, or rather setup process to capture WhatsApp is a little different based on the country you're in as well. Now, WhatsApp is also better to be used based on the country that you're in as well. In the US, people, yes, are using WhatsApp more, but less so than they used to, or rather in compared to other countries. Not used to. Disregard what I said. But people are using it more in countries like, or rather, the continent of Europe, or LATAM. So if you're being in Mexico, massive WhatsApp use. South America, massive. SMS is more prevalent in US, Australia, and New Zealand, but in Australia and New Zealand, it's significantly more expensive. Now, where would I use WhatsApp when it comes to marketing in general? Once again, I mentioned at the very start, I recommend using it for product release, product restock, and sales, of course, but you can also do so in a more conversational way, asking them questions and encouraging someone to respond to the SMS. I mean WhatsApp, sorry, not SMS. Encouraging someone to respond to that and then engaging in a conversation. A, because it strengthens the relationship with your brand, but B, doesn't actually cost you any more if that conversation happens within a 24-hour window. I recommend checking it out. Listen, if you're in Latin America or if you're selling in Europe, I really recommend including WhatsApp marketing into your marketing suite, especially within Klaviyo. It's super easy. If you want to learn how to set it up, check the description of this video. There should be a link to that other video. If you have any questions, let me know. Join my free school community as well. I teach people how to get clients, how to build an email marketing strategy. If you're an e-commerce business, pretty much everything. Check it out. It's the biggest school community for email marketing in the world. Thanks for watching.